Welcome to a special Huddle in Place edition of Talks Within the Nine-Sided Circle with your hosts Noor Kyle and Mushtaq Ali.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the April 11th episode of Huddle in Place with the Nine-Sided Circle. It is episode 20, and today we're going to be talking about storytelling during the zombie apocalypse. I'm one of your hosts. I'm Noor Kyle, and I'm in Los Angeles. And
I am the other one of your hosts. I am Mushtaq Ali, and I am in the Bay Area.
Yep. Anything interesting happening in the Bay Area or in the world at large for you right now?
People are getting crazier.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just a little bit. Nothing really outstanding yet, but I can see I was out today. I did my weekly shopping and had to go to two different places. Went to Costco and went to Trader Joe's, and people were just a little bit crazy. Extremely selfish.
I was going to ask you what you meant by crazy in this
context. I was watching people like be really rude to each other in Costco and like almost ramming each other with carts if they got in each other's way.
Scary.
Yeah, a little weird.
Blurg.
Yeah.
I think here it's pretty quiet. I feel like it's been quieter, but definitely on sunny days, people get a little bit more reckless. I mean, I live on a busy street, so people are driving around more and they're walking around more. Yeah, I mean, what can you do? It's going to be lots of sunny days from here on out, and people are going to be resistant to staying inside all the time.
Yep, it's true.
Sunny California. Yep.
Yes.
Yep. So that's something that I will be cognizant of.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens tomorrow.
What's going on tomorrow?
It's Easter.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't think much of this holiday, you and I, but it's a big thing for a lot of people.
Right. Yes. I mean, for my family growing up, definitely. But I think we're all apart from each other. So if I were home, I mean, it's a family tradition to celebrate. I grew up Christian, so we would be doing that. But I don't know if that's necessarily true in our current scenario. But it is what it is, and I hope everyone makes the right choices for them and their family, and that they're able to celebrate in a meaningful way. It's Passover as well right now, so.
That's right.
And Ramadan is coming up. I think everyone is grappling with big questions around how, when, where, with whom to celebrate, so.
Yeah, my Jewish friends are all, they're all cool with this. It's like, yeah, Passover. We're all huddling in place and avoiding the angel of death coming over our houses.
Right. I've definitely seen people looking at this as a ritual in and of itself. Yeah.
So what are we going to talk about today, Noor?
Yeah, so I mean, speaking of, touching back on ancient traditions and things like that, we wanted to touch on the ancient tradition of storytelling. So what were your thoughts?
Especially in groups.
Yes. I mean, that is something we don't do anymore. We forget this sense of collective sharing of narrative that, we depend on the internet for that these days, or we take in content passively. So it would be interesting and probably beneficial for a lot of us to engage in active media. And what I mean by that is, for example, storytelling.
Yeah, and that can look like a lot of different things. For most of us, excuse me, it may look like reading a book to your partner. This is a lovely thing to do. And there are many, many books that are meant to be read out loud.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's an example? Yeah.
For example, everybody loves the movie The Princess Bride. But did you know that the movie was taken from a book? And the book is 100 times better than the movie?
That's as per the usual for the most
Yeah,
part.
but
Yeah.
the movie is still great. And William Goldman, who wrote the book, also did the screenplay for the movie, which is why
Oh,
it was
good.
so good.
Yeah.
He said that The Princess Bride was the only book he ever wrote that he cared about.
Oh,
And so it was a labor of love to put that movie together.
I bet.
But
Yeah.
even so, the book is meant to be read out loud, and it has to be better than the movie because it's so much richer.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And if you read The Princess Bride to your partner, or you traded off reading it back and forth, it would do several things. It would help you grow closer. It would be active media where you are participating in the story, and it would improve your reading skills.
Yeah. Yep.
All is good, you know?
And it's a way to interact that kind of takes the pressure off too. I mean, you're
Yes.
reading a book to each other. It's not about you having to be magically entertaining. And that's a great way to just
Yeah.
relax and enjoy
Yeah.
each other's company.
Not everybody is a natural storyteller, at least at first. But reading books to each other, or reading short stories to each other,
Yeah.
or reading poetry to each other.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. If you're stuck in huddling in place with your beloved, why are you not reading poetry to them? Seriously.
I mean, that would be such a great way to to experience a little romance together.
Yeah.
Yeah. And of course, this also goes for reading to your children or having your children read to you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is also good. I would even go so far as to say having reading circles on the Zoom would be good.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we may even do that at some point. The Nine-Sided Circle has a huge library of material, and many of it is stories, because a lot of Sufi teachings take place with stories. So we could read Layla and Majnun, or any number of other stories like that that are just absolutely wonderful.
Yeah, I mean, everyone loves Layla and Majnun, and it would be fun to visit that together.
Yes. So we may do something like that.
Cool. So what else were you thinking?
I was thinking that if your storytelling skills are a little bit better, then there are story games that you can play. One of my favorites is the paragraph game, where I start a story like, one day there was a bunny rabbit that was hopping down the road. And as she hopped along, she saw off in the distance something that she had never seen before, and it really caught her attention. And so she hopped towards it, saying to herself, this is going to be an adventure. And then you do the next paragraph, and then I do the next paragraph, and then you do the next paragraph. And it can become a lot of fun, and it is a good way to build your storytelling skills safely.
Yep. I was just gonna say, that sounds like almost like an icebreaker in a way, but deeper than that. Yeah.
It's actually, I developed this to teach people how to do therapeutic metaphor back in the days when I had my school, when I was teaching people how to do hypnotherapy and that sort of thing.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds like a great topic in and of itself to touch on at some point.
But stories are good. Stories are your friends. Human beings, that's what makes us different from all of the other animals. It's not because we have opposable thumbs. It's because we can tell each other stories. And those stories can be very ancient. Read Gilgamesh to somebody sometime. The oldest story in the world. So we suggest this. I suggest this. Maybe Noor also suggests this. We don't know. She's not saying. But I suggest that it's possible that you who are listening to us could make this zombie apocalypse a lot more comfortable if you adopt the art of storytelling with the people to whom you are close, with your significant other, more than anything else. I mean, for God's sakes, there are so many good poems that you can just get right off the internet. You can get the entirety of Shakespeare's sonnets, which are incredible love poems. You should be reading those to your beloved right now.
He's shaking his finger to you.
Yeah, there's some finger shaking going on here, because I don't want to see people getting divorced right and left because of this.
Oh, I know. I mean, this is completely, it's understandable that people are having a challenging time right now.
Yep.
And we are happy to offer just a few ideas to make sure that, you know, you're able to just get out of your own heads in a little bit every day, because we all need to do that.
Yep. During these trying times, as we sit in this handbasket wondering where we are going, we have a choice of either becoming more human or less human. And what we are doing seriously is giving you some things that you can do to err on the more human side.
Yeah. And it takes a little work. It's not always easy, as I mentioned, but
it's often really, really hard.
Yeah.
But you know, if it was easy, everybody'd be doing it.
Right. And this experience is not going to be forever. So it's important that we seize the moments we can to come out of this as whole as we're able to be.
Yep. So tell me a story. Tell Noor a story. Noor loves to be told stories.
I really do. Yeah. Oh, he's telling me a story right now. People outside.
The story of the evil mailman?
Perhaps. So on that note, we want to encourage you to get outside your comfort zone, get into your creativity, tell each other stories, bolster each other in a creative way. It'll be an adventure for both you and the people who get to enjoy your story.
Yes. Take an active control over what you receive from media.
Right.
Be the media. So that's what we have for today.
Yep. So.
And tomorrow we are doing our regular Sunday talk, so we will not be doing this.
Yeah, but we will be back to this on Monday.
Farewell.
Yeah, take care in the meantime. Tell yourself some good stories, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.